Hello everybody and welcome back into Coca-Cola Coliseum for some more Toronto Marlies hockey action. Finally back home after a successful road trip to take on the Cleveland Monsters, who they finished off the other night back in Cleveland 6-4. Jean-Francois Berube, the start again for Cleveland. Peter Mrazek again, the start for Toronto. It's a rematch between the Monsters and the Marlies, their second and final meeting this year. Here we go. Home of the Toronto Marlies. Face-off will come here to center ice. We're ready to get set and going, and it's won back by the Monsters. Simpson controls. He'll play that over to Sweezy on the left side. Picks Wolanski up the boards. It's in deep into the corner now and in behind the goal. Here's Soma back ahead. That finds Mark Michaelis, but didn't get up ice to him as Kirby has it back, and in come the Monsters down that right side. Soma turns it over. Sekera from the corner in front. Kirby center that. They score! Fix Wolanski left alone in front, goes up and over the shoulder of Mrazek on the left side of the net, and it's 1-0 for the Cleveland Monsters. Big goal for Cleveland. Beautiful pass across, and then upstairs they go. It's perfect setup for their first shot on net. Is in the net. Here's the draw. That'll silence the home crowd. It's won back by the Monsters. Sweezy to Gerby. He gets that in further. Dahlstrom to it for Toronto. Plays that ahead to Antti Soma. Soma might take off here. Here he is. He drops for help. That finds Michaelis. Looks back in front, but the pass never made it back. Here's a hit. Fix Wolanski in 2-on-1. He has Sekera with him. Look, shoots. Glove. Stop Mrazek. Good save early. Anderson to Antti Soma. Toronto still looks for their first shot of this first period. Simpson poked up by Michaelis. This might be trouble. Here's McKenna. Looks from the corner back in front. That's off the boards for Dahlstrom. Center that in front for Cini, and he couldn't settle it down. Sekera back. Gerby out of the zone. Toronto still trying to get that puck and look for their first shot of the night. 7 minutes gone. Fix Wolanski to the net. Kicked away by Mrazek. Here's Brett Cini for Toronto. Fired into the Cleveland zone and goes all the way around. Mark Michaelis, he's taken down and gets up slowly here for Toronto. They're going to look at that. Yeah, they are, as he gets back up and gets straight back into the play. Done! That's stopped by Mrazek trying to go up and over the shoulder. McKenna plays that back. It's off his stick. He got it back himself. 10 minutes already gone. Opening period. That far pass. That's Baby Ruther. In behind the goal. Back to Dunn. Dunn has possession. Take it down. Penalty coming against Toronto, and 9:13 to go here in this first period. Just try to do whatever it is you got to do, and the Toronto Marlies haven't really done much this period. They've been held off by the Cleveland Monsters. Draw one. Kivihome clears. Not out. Dunn fired it wide. Dusak's there, and he does get it down the ice. Berube will play it at the side of his goal. He played it out of play, and wow, they're not going to call that a penalty. Yeah, that should have been a penalty. Goaltender delay a game. So here we go. A draw picked up here, and the Monsters have it again as Toronto was along the boards but couldn't get the puck. Gauntz to Gallant. In they come again on the power play. 2-on-1. Pass across. They score! Brandon Gauntz. He goes upstairs as well on the opposite side. And the Cleveland Monsters have a 2-0 lead with the power play goal. Big goal for the Monsters. Puts them up big here in this first period against Toronto, who has kind of struggled to score on home ice recently. Draw coming. One back. Monsters have the puck. Baby Ruther gave that away. Christian Rubens. He'll fire it in. It goes off the side of the goal. Here's Baby Ruther again. Turned over to Bobby McMahon. He looks in front to the net. Score! What a goal! He went upstairs. It's 2-1. Bobby McMahon. Bobby McMahon gets the goal for the Toronto Marlies. And the Marlies are back in this one. It's 2-1. McMahon, big goal. That's his second of the year. Literally only his second of the year. Here's Baby Ruther. Plays that back. Gallant looks in. Drops. Done! To the net. It's off of Marley and wide. Picked up by Philip Kral. Here comes Toronto with the puck again. They're going to look to start something again. Kral looks. Waits. Shoots! Stopped by Berube. He's down. He has that. Berube followed him across the seam and made the stop. Looked like he may have passed across. Instead, he decided to take the shot himself, and Berube, ready for it, makes the save. One back by the Marlies. Here's a shot, Manel, gloved by Berube, and again, he will hold on here in the Cleveland zone. 4:51 to go in the first. 2-1, the Monsters on top here in Toronto. 6-4, Marlies won in Cleveland the other night. Here's the face-off. One back by McMahon. Here's Manel, and it is just out. They'll reset. Dahlstrom back in. Here's Carl Dahlstrom with a step in. Shoots! Stopped by Berube, kept in. Kroll from behind the net. Looking in front, that finds help. And Christian Rubens along the board, still has it back, centers it across. Kroll kept in. Shot. Rubens blocked it, stays in. Dahlstrom. And the Monsters having some trouble getting it out. Play to Baby Ruther. Kept in again. Done, and finally they do get it out. A minute and a half to go here, first period. In come the Monsters. They won't get that to the net. Brendan Manel for Toronto, a minute to go in the period. Fired in by Toronto. Goes around for Dargachitsev to the net. Sends it through the paint. 10 seconds. That drop back. Clune in front. Fired right on. Berube down. Has that. Baby Ruther in the corner of his own zone. Stolen by the Marlies. Kicked it back to Dargachitsev. He looks in front, but the period comes to an end. Cleveland leads it 2-1 after one here tonight from Toronto. Shots that period, 7 for the Marlies with 1, 5 for the Monsters with 2. Hits are 5-1 Cleveland, faceoffs 5-3 Monsters. Power plays Cleveland 1 for 1. Toronto hasn't had one. Welcome into the second period here tonight as Toronto trails 2-1 through the first 20 on home ice to the Cleveland Monsters. The draw. One back by Cleveland to start the period. Simpson moves in. Pokes out. Here's Gervey. Has it back. Plays that to fix Wolanski on the left. Turned it over to Antti Somla. Somla takes off with a step. Still trying to get the puck. Gervey getting in there. He lost it. Has it back again just to lose it again. And that rolls to Berube, who plays it down to Sweezy. Here's Gervey on the left. Play to Sekera. And take it down. Somla back to Brendan Manel. He gets by with a step. Centers that ahead. Anderson in front. Center that! And Berube made the save. Now the Marlies are coming for the Monsters. You can feel the energy. The chances are building, and Marlies are not stopping when they put the puck to the net. Simpson in the corner of his own zone. Marlies after it again, and Simpson does get it out. Turned over to Manel at center ice. Marlies bring it in again. That played ahead, but never found anyone as it's back out. Marlies find it. Michaelis. Off the bench comes help. Here's Gallant now for the Monsters. He'll move in. Drops for Dunn. To the net. Won't get it there. Dahlstrom, good play. Gotts can't get it back. Here's Semyonov just about halfway. Still 2-1 for the Monsters. Fired around by Toronto. McKenna looks in front to the net. Center that. Off to Semyonov, and he couldn't settle it down. Monsters again. Back to it along the boards. Here's Dunn. And the Monsters do regain control. Dunn on the left. Looks. Waits. Didn't get a shot to the goal. Marlies have done a great job defensively this period, holding them off. Dunn. Back to Gallant again. Gallant poked out. Here's a race to it. Semyonov breakaway to tie it. And he's stopped just off the toe. Good save as Marlies have it again. Looking in front. That shot to the net. It was loose. Rich Clune keeps it in. He looks from the corner. Kicks that back to Brett Cini. Cini was joining the rush. Has to get it back from Gotts. And he turns through center and drops that over the Dunn. 8 minutes to go in this middle frame. Toronto down 2-1. Cini. Far past that will find help in Kapaka. He'll drop for Hallwell. Hallwell steps into the rush. Has speed to the net. That was shut down and tight. Haluka kept in. Kapaka winds up, fires. That's blocked on it back. Shot again over the net. Here's Cini. Penalty coming to the Monsters. Pass in front. Touched up. And the penalty against Cleveland. The Marlies to the power play. 6:16 to go, second period. No one has scored this period, but Toronto has owned it in terms of chances. Here's the draw. And it is one back, controlled. Here's Kapaka with a shot to the net. Handled. Christensen can't get it out. That one right at Berube. He holds on. Toronto dominating opposing time, putting the puck to the net. They have way more shots than the Monsters in this game. Draw again. This is won by the Monsters, but they can't get it out. Jack Kapaka keeping it in on the power play. Now it is cleared down the ice by Cleveland. 5.5 to go, second period. 2-1. The Monsters on top. Last year, the Marlies won the game 2-1 in a shootout against Cleveland here in Toronto. Fired in by the Marlies. This goes around. Dargachitsev trying to keep it in. Kapaka does to the net. Shot! That one didn't miss by much. Sweezy's there trying to get it out. Kapaka holds it in. Drops back for Dargachitsev. It stays in. Dahlstrom to the net with a dangle. Can't get it there. Monsters clear again. That'll do it for the Marley power play. 0 for 1 tonight. Good looks, though. As here's Semyon Dargachev. 4 minutes to go in the period. Drops for help. That's McKenna in front. He was held off. Couldn't get it to the net. Back in from behind in front of the net. Dargachev backhanded it easily down as Berube. He has it. Just under 3 to go in the period. 2-1 the Monsters lead. Marlies have way more time on attack, but Francois Berube has been way better. The draw. Controlled by the Marlies. A shot by Hall. Well, that's stopped, and another penalty's coming to the Monsters. It'll be the second power play tonight for Toronto. They're 0 for 1. And here comes the face-off, left side of the Monster net. One back, controlled here. In the corner it goes. It's cleared off the boards and just out. Mark Michaelis for Toronto. He'll weave his way back inside to the net. Michaelis! And he sent it just off the mark. Cini back. Semyonov winds up. He shoots. Glove stop. Berube holds on for the Monsters with just 2 minutes to go in the period. Toronto out shooting Cleveland 18-5 and trailing 2-1. Here's the draw. One back by Cini. A shot by Semyonov. Dangles. Tries to get that to the net. Scott to Sekera. And just out. Semyonov right back in. Here come the Marlies again. That pass. Sabella in front. Anderson couldn't get it on. Cini from the corner. He'll dangle. Makes his way to the net. Shot. Scores! Brett Cini! It's a power play goal. And the Marlies have tied it late here in the second at 2. So a big goal for Brett Cini to get things even up late here in the second period. That's his 29th of the season. Toronto Marlies with that power play goal are now 9 for 15 on the season. Yeah, power play has heated up a little bit recently for the Toronto Marlies. They get this thing even late here in the second period. Joey Anderson, final minute of the period, fires it down for Toronto. Goes off the back of the goal. After it goes Antti Suomela. Sweezy's there, has some trouble stolen in front. Gets it back, but the Marlies all over him for it. That's dropped to Gerby, and that'll do it for 2. The Monsters had a 2-1 lead after 1. It has evaporated 2-2 heading into the third. Shots on goal in the hockey game. 19 for Toronto, 5 for Cleveland, 2 aside. Hits are 9-6 Monsters, faceoffs 10-6 Cleveland. Power plays Marlies 1 for 2, Monsters 1 for 1. Welcome into the third period here tonight from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. 2-2 through 40 in Toronto. The draw. One back by Suomela. Manel will control for Toronto. He'll fire it in deep. Goes around the corner. Fix Wolanski to Simpson. Monsters trying to get it out. We just started the third period. Here's Gerby down that left side. In comes Cleveland. They have a step to the net. Score! Pass across. Finds its way in. Monsters right back in front. 3-2. The goal scored by Tyler Sekera a minute 38 into the third period. Only their 6th shot on goal. And look at this. The lane left open and Toronto doesn't do a good job of defending that. Pass gets across. It's an easy tap and it beats Mrazek. 3-2 Monsters. So a big goal for the Cleveland Monsters. Toronto has all these shots and only 2 goals to show. Monsters few shots with 3. Manel in, shoots. That stopped. Loose it came. Suomela couldn't settle down. Sweezy kept in by Joey Anderson. He'll play that back to Suomela. In front to the net. Suomela, he scores! Sneaks it inside the left post. And just like that, we're tied again. 3-3. So a big goal for the Toronto Marlies. Antti Suomela will get his 38th to take the league leader back. It's 3-3. Here's Simpson. Has the puck at center ice, being chased by the Marlies. Suomela again in the corner after it. Hits Simpson. Tries to get the puck back. Fix Wolanski. Here's Sekera out. And early in this third period, both teams combined for one apiece to tie at 3. Dahlstrom. Here's Antti Somla for Toronto. Somla gets it in deep into the corner. Mark Michaelis is after it. He looks in front now. Shoots! Stopped. It's in the air! And it goes in behind the goal. Simpson. Kirby. Here it's played to Sekera. Left side. He loses it. Manel back to it for Toronto. Brennan Manel plays that to Kirill Semyonov. He has speed ahead. Loses it on the takedown. That's played to Fix-Wolansky. Left wing it in. Looking for a shot. Has it to the net here. Poked out by the Marlies. Race to it. That's Semyonov after Sweezy, and he stole it from him, but couldn't get it back. Kept inside momentarily. Now back out again. Gotts halfway through the third. We're tied at 3. Here's Brett Cini. Has help with him. Cini to the net. Stopped by Berube. Holds on with 9:45 to play. Tied at 3. Marlies have come from behind all night long in this hockey game, just trying to get that lead for the first time tonight. See what they can do with it. 6-4, they took down Cleveland back in Cleveland the other night. Monsters looking for their revenge. Shemich plays that back over to Gotts. Right side, he's taken down. Jeremy McKenna plays that to Mac Allwell. That's center. Turns it over along the boards. They dig it free. Cini was there. Marlies get it. Kirill Semyonov enters the zone. Slowed down on the... He turned it over, and now it's kept in. Semyonov after it again. Galot's in the corner. Good spinorama move to get it out. Shemich with speed in the Toronto zone. Dargachitsev there to respond. He finds Chad Chris on the left. Fired down into the Cleveland zone. Around, that finds Jack Kapaka, but got by his skate in a hurry and out. And the Boxers turn it over again. Chad Chris with speed. He'll bring it in. Chris looks back. He has Clune. Can't get that to the net. Gotts in behind. Still has the puck to Dunn. Dunn. It's not out, Chris. It's just offside. 4:15 to go in the third. We're tied at 3. It's been a good one tonight from the Coca-Cola Coliseum between two very good teams here in the Hockey League. And Monsters, who have struggled in recent years, have been a lot better this year. And they've given this Toronto Marlies team, who is really good, a very hard time. Hit there. Kapaka makes his way to the net. Dropped in front. Getting into the rush was Dahlstrom, but never got the puck out of there. Fix-Wolansky knocked down on the play. Baby Ruther. Shemich to Fix-Wolansky. Back to Sekera. Poked out by the Marlies. Here comes Rich Clune. 2 minutes to play. Goes deep into the corner. Here's Shemich. Poked back in deep. Further into the Cleveland corner. Fix-Wolansky take it down. That's going to be a penalty. Oh, my goodness. A 5-minute minor. They're going to call it 5 minutes. They said it was dirty. It didn't look that way. But they say it will be a 5-minute Cleveland power play with 1:18 to go in regulation time. Cini to Kiviholme. He has Joey Anderson ahead. Toronto in a bad spot now. Fired in and around. This finds Sweezy. Deep in the corner in behind the net. Cini's after it. Simpson back to Dunn. Plays that to Gallant. Left side. That's turned over at center ice. Poked out by Anderson. He has a step here. Joey Anderson taken down. Wanted a response for it. Here's a shot to the net. Loose in front. They score! Joey Anderson! A short-handed goal! Here in the final minute, the Marlies have the lead. A big goal for Joey Anderson, his 38th of the season to tie Antti Somla again for league leader. It's a short-handed goal, and the Toronto Marlies are up 4-3. Now Cleveland has to look to pull the goaltender. They will do just that. Sekera slows down, still has it to the net. That shot was blocked. Anderson to Brennan Manel. He plays that to Brett Cini. Back to Manel. Manel turns it over. It's back in the Toronto zone. There's Philip Kral from his own zone. Fires it down. It just misses the empty net. Cini after it again. Sweezy's there. 19 seconds left. Here's a chance. Lepin stopped by Mrazek. It goes into the corner. Monsters running out of time here. That drop pass to Sweezy. Plays that back to Simpson. In, it's poked away. Brennan Manel looking to take off with it. Here's a chance. Sweezy take it down. 5-on-3 for 5.6 seconds. Marlies up 4-3. So a 5-on-3 power play advantage. Draw it to the left side of the net. One back. Here's Kiviholme, and he'll clear it down, and that will do it. The Toronto Marlies will win it 4-3 in unexpected fashion against the Cleveland Monsters. Toronto Marlies come up on top as the winners tonight. 4-3 your final score from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Joey Anderson gets the winning goal in the dying minutes.